So you're thinking of moving to Encinitas, California, and have heard of this little town called Leucadia. That's what we're talking about in this video. I want to break down everything that I do here in Leucadia, what I do with my family, you know, what beaches we go to, and what makes Leucadia different than other areas in Encinitas. Starting off in the eastern part of Leucadia, and then we'll work our way over to the ocean. But if this is your first time to the channel and you want to learn what it's like to work, eat, sleep, play, live right here in San Diego and in spots like Leucadia, hit that subscribe button, tap that bell so you're notified each time we put out a new video. But let's get into it. I mean, right now I am in Encinitas Ranch. It's a newer neighborhood here, like I said, on the eastern point of Leucadia, and some of, you know, there's a whole row of homes that are right on the bluff that are looking east over quite a steep hill. You know, we've taken the kids and climbed this hill with the dog. It gets really hot, ton of sunlight, but it is great views from these homes that look across this bluff. I'm getting bugs falling from this tree on me. Out to the east of La Costa and Carlsbad, San Marcos. I mean, on clear days, it's just gorgeous views that just go forever to the east. But that is the most eastern point of Leucadia. If you stay inside here in Encinitas Ranch, this also borders the Encinitas golf course. And there's some beautiful homes that are also right on the green, right on the fairway, all, you know, kind of tucked behind me here. And yeah, it's a fantastic neighborhood. Also behind me is the Farm Lab. I don't know, you can make out right behind here in this little valley right here is the school district's Farm Lab. My kids have come here for different trips. They, you know, take the school bus over, and it's, you know, they're working in the ground, learning about the vegetables, learning all about the earth. But a really cool center here that the school district has, and the botanical gardens are actually right across the street as well. So the San Diego Botanical Gardens, just one of the highlights, especially here in North County, that if you're visiting or you live here, you're aware of. Really cool place to go and walk around, whether you're into plants or not. Even during the holidays, all the Christmas lights they put up, it's a cool festive atmosphere, so definitely worth checking out. So we're gonna hop in my car, head over a little further west, kind of show you some of the other schools, you know, the locations around here. And definitely, you know, while you're watching this, you have questions, drop them down below. If I don't get to it in the video, I can definitely reach out to you directly. But let's hop in the car. Here at Olympus Park, a brand new park that was just installed about a year ago. They finished. It's multi-tiered, and I've mentioned how hilly and how steep parts of Leucadia are, but they did a really good job of this park by taking advantage of all the space. My only concern would have been if I was a neighbor that lived right around here. It's, you know, it cuts right behind me and shoots all the way back, all the way down to where the freeway is. You can almost hear the buzz of the freeway. And then right across the street, you know, gorgeous homes, and you're right across from all this activity over here. And then as well, on either side of the park, you have backyards. So what once was a really private area, I could see how that would be a little frustrating if all of a sudden now you have a community park in your backyard. But while your kids are young, hey, that's a huge benefit. So we're on the east side here. Like I said, I can hear the freeway. A lot of these homes, even if they are a little newer, and they're absolutely gorgeous, they also, you're getting that freeway buzz. So just one thing to think about if you're looking at this area, and we'll hop onto the west-hand side now. Over here at another park with the Coast Boulevard right behind me. and that's where Leucadia has all types of different shops. Some, like I said, funky, like the Beach House. This shop, my uncle actually loves it. He lives up further north, up near Santa Barbara, and comes down to check out this shop just for their tikis. But so many cool stores, restaurants, coffee shops like the Panikin, which the architecture itself, it just shows how old some of the homes are here. And I don't know if it was always yellow like this, but just some, it's a really unique type of area of Encinitas, and they are doing a lot of construction and, widening the roads, adding sidewalks, adding more parking, because they're, because the commercial properties are bringing in more and more restaurants and different things around the area. So lot of development going on. Leucadia is one of the last areas of Encinitas that they have been doing all that work. But right off the Coast Boulevard, again, we're looking at other neighborhoods here that are older. They're not all as old as I mentioned, like the early 1900 homes, but these are older neighborhoods built in the 70s, 80s, and I mean, as a whole, it doesn't drastically change price point wise, because the newer homes east of the freeway, they're newer, they're larger, but west of the freeway, even if they are older, the median price home is still, close to about $2 million. Detached homes, townhouses, condos, closer to 1.1. So, I mean, that's what we're continuing to see on either side of the freeway. But yeah, ton of cool parks. Drove by this one of my favorites, Olympus Park, that is just on the east side, brand new park that they've tiered the levels where you can have dogs as far as well as Olympus Park. That's the other popular area that you can have dogs there. We haven't taken our dog there as much, just because there are so many other opportunities between our house and that park itself. But I know it's really popular there. The school wise, did drive by Capri, and then Paul Ecke. This one is really unique because it's so close to the Coast Boulevard, as well as an underpass for walking across, or rather underneath the train tracks. That's also where they have the Sunday farmers market. So really popular farmers market that's in northern Encinitas. People come from really all around North County and definitely make a stop there. But yeah, just a really unique area Leucadia is. And then of course we got to talk about the beaches. Beacons Beach, it's a tiny little parking lot that they have right on top of the bluff, has reopened. So we got the train going right behind me. That's the other thing here with the coaster that runs so often. Right here in Leucadia and a lot of Encinitas, the train tracks haven't been dropped down lower like they have in Solana Beach and other areas. So if you're living near the Coast Highway, you're definitely observing the train, the coaster, the Amtrak, and you're hearing it as well. So something to keep in mind if you're looking at moving, close to the Coast Boulevard. Heading to the beach, really the two most popular beaches here in Leucadia are Beacons and Grandview. Beacons, a small parking lot right off Neptune that runs right alongside the top bluff on right above the ocean. Some multi-million-dollar homes there. And then ironically, because this is funky Leucadia, there will be a home that's falling apart, that's not even inhabitable. So so much variety here in Leucadia. But Beacons, it reopened. It it did have an issue with the cliffside on how steep it was and it crumbling. And really that goes for almost all of North County on how seriously careful you need to be when you're by the bluffs by the beach, because they do collapse. People have been trapped, injured, and then sometimes killed. So I know Beacon's had some issues. They closed it for a while. They've reopened that. Beautiful area that, you know, does have a slight reef break. And then the other popular area is up at Grandview, larger parking lot and another neat beach break area, nice beach, but you're hiking downstairs. So everything is in Leucadia. You're coming from up above, and so you're either doing a switchback all the way down to the beach, or you're taking the staircase all the way down. So really unique area. Let me know what other questions you have. Again, if this was helpful, hit that subscribe button, tap that bell so you're notified each time we come out with a new video, and catch you guys on the next one. Adios.